This will break your heart, particularly those that are truly seeking for justice for Mohbad. This is sad. This is sad. You're about to hear some shocking, explosive, deep details. And I want you to stay put from the beginning of this video till the end of it. This does not need translation. Just pay attention from the beginning of it till the end. Everyone has been begging. I'm using that word, begging. And also commanding. Everyone has been using different ways to make Adura, the younger brother of Mohbad, speak the truth. But there is something that I found out in some of his statement, even though he tried to run away from saying the truth at the beginning. He said he's hungry. Well, but now he had no other option but to testify. But what he said will shock you. Remember that Wunmi said she was not there when Prime Boy and Mohbad had a fight, that when the argument started, she quickly ran down to get a security detail officer or a security guard, something like that. Bouncer, as they are called. Do you know that Adura, Mohbad's younger brother, that allegedly, according to Wunmi's testimony, started this fight? I mean, not really like started the fight, but he responded to Prime Boy in such a way that Prime Boy had to tell Mohbad, are you sitting down saying nothing and your younger brother is talking to me this way? Well, do you know that he also said that he was not there when the fight started? He can't even say what happened or what did not happen. Are you smelling a dead rat? I'm not going to bore you. Let us listen and we will talk more.
Kind of contradiction, incoherent presentation, and so on and so forth. The only thing that is said that is of new is that he said when the nurse came, he was not there, and he said he was in the kitchen. He was downstairs with Bami, and the nurse and the wife were inside the house. Inside the room doing that the wife is also up and on. So at a point, he had the sound of the wife, Cynthia, who screamed to say, come up, Emma Boy. That by the time they got up, they already saw Adura on the ground. That's all, Mohbad on the ground. Mohbad was already on the ground. And he was struggling on the ground. Not saying anything, not talking. He said he was struggling on the ground, that they have to pour water on him. And immediately after that, he was the one that went out to go and get help, that the wife was there. So he said that. Another thing is that he said he did not witness the fight at the show. So a lot of people are now saying they don't witness the fight. He also testified that he didn't witness the fight. And he said that, that Mohbad was struggling, that he was struggling. He said when they were in the car, when they were taking Mohbad to the hospital, Mohbad was still breathing, like he was still, that was life on him, that he didn't die in the car. That he noticed that the first stop, Mohbad stopped breathing when they put Mohbad on the bike along the road. It was even the driver that was saying that, oh, sorry, the body is cold, Mohbad is not breathing again, and so on and so forth. He said he didn't, witness the fight. He also said that there was a fight at home, like argument. He said Mohbad, and that was after they left the show. He said Mohbad and the wife there was an argument, that he was aware of the argument, that the argument was so like a husband and wife argument, but he didn't know what caused it. And he said that when they got to the house after the show, he didn't see Mohbad until the next day around 12 p.m. on Monday. They got to the house midnight, and he said they had argument when they got to the house, and Wunmi and Mohbad had argument. They asked about the blood. He said the blood, he was contradicting himself. He first said he didn't notice the blood. He later said he noticed the blood on Tuesday. And at a point, he was questioned again by another lawyer. He said he noticed the blood at the scene. Incoherence, like inconsistency. I've not been confused like this in my life. I'm saying, and a lot of us, a whole lot of us, we don't even know what to grab. Even the judge.
Coherence is the word.
Honestly speaking, we don't even know what to paint to. At the end of the day, he said they asked him that if the court should come to your house today and meet you as a brother to the late Mohbad, that what killed your brother, what can you say? He said the only thing that he can say that killed the brother is Prime Boy. They asked how. Is Prime Boy there when injection was administered and the rest? He said the only person that he is suspecting that killed his brother is Prime Boy. And the whole court was like, how? Why? Incoherent, inconsistency, unbalanced communication. I don't know what to say again. And they now said that in your statement on oath that you submit before the honorable court, paragraph 15, you said it there that Prime Boy has been having issue with Mohbad before the show. When they got to the show, they continue the fight after the event. And here you are saying that you did not witness the fight. How come you put it on your oath that they are fighting from home, they still fight at the show? And you are here before the court to say you did not see them fighting. Only Cynthia told you about the fight. You said you didn't see them fighting at the show. But Cynthia, that is Mohbad's wife, told you. How is that possible? How is Prime Boy the suspect? How is Prime Boy the killer?
Cynthia and Mo has been having issues.
Yes, he said that that Cynthia and that's the wife and Mohbad have been having issue before the show. That they are having issues. He also said there are several times that Mohbad's father has been coming to the house to come and settle fight between them. That there is this kind of toxic relationship they are into. That their means is not pure. And then the guy is just confusing everywhere that even himself, he will say hey to this lawyer, he will say be here, even the kind of confusion, the underlying, there is this high level of fear. He can't even talk on his voice. They have to give him microphone. First time microphone will be used in court. He used the microphone first time. Even with the microphone, he was not audible. He was speaking in Yoruba. At times, he's trying to mix it with English, and it's so inconsistent. The voice was so low. The voice was so low. He was not even talking like. Even the judge was like, "You have to talk. You cannot do without talking. You have to talk." The judge was trying to indirectly scolding him to say if you need water, if you need food, they have to give you. That even herself as the judge is not using microphone, and even the last person on the seat can hear her voice. But you are a man, you are audible. You should be audible enough. Why are you just talking like a low-level person and the rest? They asked about his age. He said he's 20. They asked about numbers of people that are living in the house. He didn't mention specifically, but he mentioned so that himself, Cynthia, like 8 of them. And another thing that surprised me, the injection. Was your brother acting funny that warrant injection? He said no. Okay, if your brother has not been given that injection at that time, will he die based on what he was feeling like? He said he was not feeling anyhow, that his brother was ill and natty. It's fine. Okay, if that injection was not given to your brother, will your brother die? He said no. Then why did you not call the nurse when you know that this thing doesn't really work giving injection? He was confused. It was just a full of all of confusion, and
The one said
I don't know.
was the one who requested for the note.
Yes, yes, I remember. So thank you, Arifa. He first said that Mo was the one that requested the note. He later said it was the wife that told them to get the note from Mo.
And he later said
Yes,
Jebami was the one who
and he said again that it was the Jebami that called the nurse.
What comes about spending then?
Then where is spending involved here? Spending name was not even mentioned. He said the wife said they should call the nurse. He later said it was the Mohbad that requested the nurse. He later said it was DJ that called the nurse. And he said when the nurse came, he didn't ask the nurse anything. They were downstairs. He talked about himself, Ade, is it West, OJ, Cynthia, and Bami, that those are the people in the house. He then said that Mohbad and the wife was together when the nurse came, and the wife is going to come in. Even he said himself is not available, that he just heard from downstairs that they have to run upstairs. He then said himself, another contradiction, no, himself and the wife were cooking jollof rice, fried rice.
And he once said he was the one at the kitchen
yes.
cooking Indomie.
He first said he was the one at the kitchen cooking Indomie. He later said they were in the kitchen with the wife cooking together,
right,
while the nurse was upstairs with Mohbad. So indirectly he said himself is not there, the wife is not there, only the nurse and Mohbad. DJ Bami is not there, only himself and the wife was there. Only the nurse and the wife was inside. He later said the wife is going off and on. He said later that he also witnessed the nurse, and he later went to the kitchen. Left to him, the way he reacted today, he doesn't want to say anything.
Welcome back. Although we are not the court of law, like the legal court of law, but there is something called public opinion and public court. Are we right to say, are we on track to say that Wunmi, Mohbad's widow, I don't want to call her wife anymore, R.I.P. Mohbad. I'm sure you heard the testimony of Adura, Mohbad's junior brother, in court. Discrepancies. Incoherent. He cannot say the truth that he knows because his mom already told him, do not say anything. Listen to Wunmi. Whatever she says, that is what we want. Do not disrupt anything. I have 80 million naira sitting down in my bank account. I have 70 million naira sitting down in my bank account. And you have been promised visa to the US. They say they are going to do it. And I also want to go to the US. Do not mess this up. I have suffered. I misbehaved. Left your father. Moved to another place. Met another man. And now I am here. Do not let me lose this money. And you might think I'm just trying to make up this. No. Eyewitnesses at the court at the first inquest where Mohbad's brother was supposed to speak. Imagine the whole world is seeking for your brother's justice. And you say you are hungry. That your stomach is feeling like you are hungry. And that you cannot talk because your mom already spoke to you when you were called upon to speak. Your mom spoke to you and said, don't say nothing. She was crying. People are like, how come this young man is called to speak? And the mom called him out and started telling him some things and crying. And he went inside and he said he's not feeling fine, that he's hungry. He was told, the judge said, all right, the magistrate said, all right, let's give you 30 minutes. From the 30 minutes, they said, okay, let's give him 1 hour. And they could not wait for 1 hour. Well, he has said what he needs to say. But from everything that he has said, we can pick out the truth and we can pick out lies. First, he was not there. Wunmi said she was not there when fight broke out at the show. They are only hell-bent on nailing Prime Boy. Why? Because Mohbad's brother and Prime Boy had a kind of argument. And the argument is upon disrespect. Prime Boy said, Mohbad, how can you be here? This younger brother of yours disrespect me. Why? Because I told him, why did you take long changing the money to smaller denomination? According to what Wunmi said, that Adura was sent by Mohbad to change money so he can give to his fans. Do you see? Now, both of them claim they were not there. That no, we are not there when it happened. So we don't know. There are no video evidence. Of course, they have video evidence that they've kept. That video will definitely come out to light unless they've deleted it totally or permanently. That's one. When they got home, just like we said, just like we suspected, as a result of the observation of Mohbad's father, that he saw a duvet soaked with so much blood, and he's like, wait, hold on, what kind of fight is this? What happened? So Wunmi and Mohbad had the fight. And don't forget that there is this Canadian thing that Adura was exempted from. He got angry, he left home, according to him. All right, whilst he was moving around here and there, what now happened? Mohbad and Wunmi, they, how do I put this? Mohbad looks calm. It looks calm, but due to what he does, the music and the people he hangs out with, there is this street thing that has crept up on him. Or was it lockdown? I still do not understand. Wunmi is violent. She's a violent lady. Watch the day. I did analysis of this. The video is down where NDLEA busted the Malian house. If you see how aggressive Wunmi was compared to the men that were there, you'll be shocked. She was pulling the cap off the head of one of the agents with gun. Do you see that kind of woman? You think she cannot pick up sharp object to attack? She picked up sharp object and attacked Mohbad. That blood that came out is the reason why they had to call a nurse. It was becoming tough. The nurse should not be shut down. The nurse should tell us the magnitude of injury that she had to treat. If not, nurse, well, as you can see, they will not allow the nurse to speak publicly. They will never give the police will lock, because of Wunmi's mom. Wunmi's mother is a police officer. They will lock down Prime Boy and the nurse. That's just it. So guys, what do you think? What do you think about this one? Drop your comment. Drop your comment. This is serious. This is so bad. Injustice. Injustice. Injustice of the highest order. Injustice of the highest order. Prime Boy has nothing, from what we can see and from their statement, has nothing to do with the RIP of Mohbad. I've asked myself several times, how can the Nigerian police be so comfortable? I heard when the Nigerian police gave us the update, when they called press, they said, hey, Prime Boy, he had a very vicious fight with Mohbad. So they already knew who they were going to rope and shot and accused for this crime, according to Mohbad's mom. And in fact, we are even hearing that the reason why the police refused to give Mohbad's father police report to take to the morgue is because a woman behind the scene, Wunmi's mom, had called them saying, hey, don't give him nothing. Let him quickly take this body to bury. But they are claiming with Karimot, Mohbad's elder sister, sorry, Wunmi. But to fool us and deceive us, Karimot, Wunmi's elder sister, said we called him, Mohbad's father, not to bury him. But the man said, I have never met this one before. I don't even know who Karimot is. How then did she speak to me? No, not at all. You see that these guys are criminal. They are criminals. Wunmi, that is why you took that white cloth to put in the coffin of Mohbad. Because you know that you are the one behind his RIP. You know, so you are afraid for your life. Your parents quickly went to meet their Dibia, their Babalawo, their voodoo priest, their Afa. And they said, let her quickly take this cloth and put inside of the coffin and use the remaining to cover herself. She said it. I'm not making it up. That is what she said. That they said it is to protect. What are you protecting if you're not the murderer? Nonsense.